everyone. I'm back with your reading for the week, and it got kind of interesting because you'll see. So, like last week, I used the Ascendant Masters deck. This week, I chose to use the Ascendant Masters deck again. And here's what happened. So I did the reading, I pulled the card, and look what came back. Crystals came back. And you can check out the crystals video. Be sure to check out the crystals video before you continue on with this one. It'll give you more context. So, when I saw the crystals card again, I said, people must really be going through some things right now. Like, seriously, I'm like, people must be going through some things right now. And I'm like, let me pull the next one. And here's what I got. Yes card. So I felt like that answered my question. Yes, people are going through a lot of things right now. And I was happy to pull this yes card, because this yes card, what this means is basically, Ganesh's Hindu god of basically removing obstacles. And this yes card says that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for us to think positively, have faith, look at areas of our lives where we see opportunities for potential change, or make changes we need to make to eventually get to where we want to be. So the yes card is telling us that this will not persist, and for us to keep understanding that it will not persist, and to be positive in our thinking as much as possible, and to take this time to just really analyze and think about what we want, so that we know which decisions and roads to take in that essence. So I didn't want to stop there, because the one thing I learned about pulling the crystals card was I recently got a crystals deck, and I'm noticing maybe connections between decks and information, and I'm starting to, each time I pull the crystals card from another deck, I want to follow up and consult with my crystal deck. So I did actually another reading for you all utilizing my crystal deck, and the card that I pulled from that deck was Peridot card. And this Peridot stone is a stone for emotional cleansing. And if you recall, the other week I did, Sulis, which was all about purification and cleansing. So again, it's still riding along with this theme of internal purification and cleansing and release of emotions, forgiving ourselves, not beating ourselves up for the mistakes that we've made. And I think a lot of us are in this place. This Peridot card has its main significance in the time of year of Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And for those of you who are, into astrology in any capacity, you see the trend there. Back to back to back to back to back. That's where we've been. That's July and August, September, October, November, and into December. So this is taking us throughout the rest of the year. This time of cleansing, purging old emotions, and the cleansing process will include potentially breakdowns of relationships, like I've been saying, farewells to things we are connected to. That could be your job, that could be your friends, that could be in a relationship, that could be a geographical location. We are starting to, a lot of us, feel discord and a dissatisfaction, or maybe a lack of fulfillment in some of these areas in our lives, and we should analyze and work to make the necessary changes. Now, that's not to say we need to rush and make any snap judgments. We shouldn't. Right now is the time, this whole season, all throughout the end of the year, is a time of internal contemplation. clearing, analyzing, taking our times, going easy on ourselves. If you can't make it to something you intended to, it's okay. Forgive yourself for it. I mean, this morning I wanted to get up like I normally do, get on a bus early, 7:15 a.m., go over the practice, do things that I needed to do, but I was just like, whoa, I am so exhausted. I am so tired. I wanted to do this, but not today. And I had to say to myself, you know what? That's fine. Try again tomorrow. It's fine. You will get there. You will get it. It will be okay. So, as an added bonus, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I have this wonderful book that I got from a good friend of mine, a fellow yogi and a best friend, 1,000 Pearls of Yoga Wisdom. So I said, okay, let me incorporate this into my video for the community. And I'm like, I want to make a connection. So as you notice with this Peridot card is number 14 from that deck. So I said, let me turn to page 14 in my book. And my yogis, you guys are going to love this. So page 14 of the book is the beginning of their explanation of the 8-limbed path. Now, the 8-limbed path is from Patanjali, and Patanjali Yoga Sutras, if you are familiar with that, is a book of these wonderful little guide to living quotes and snippets that they explain to you, their meaning. So Patanjali put together the 8-limbed path, and basically the 8-limbed path is instructions on how to live in order to reach samadhi, which is a nirvana, a complete peace of self type of existence. And the very first limb of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras are called the yamas. And the yamas are basically ways that we can behave externally into the outside world to get us started on our 8-limbed path to finally reach samadhi. And the very first yama is Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-harming of others, and non-harming of self. Ahimsa is very important when you think of it from the context of, let me emotionally clear. Let me release what no longer serves me. Let me take my time. Let me forgive myself. All those things. That's Ahimsa. That's being kind to yourself. It's not harming yourself. And when we hold on to emotions and feelings that are hurting us, and holding emotions and feelings of anger that we have for other people or other emotions, that hurts us and them. So Ahimsa is asking us to let go. Let it go. And every time you get to a place where it's like, oh, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I feel terrible, horrible, or anytime you're saying something self-deprecating to yourself, why did I do this? I shouldn't have. I'm not good enough. I can't. I find myself saying I can't a lot. It's more like, okay, I can, but ooh, I don't want to. Do I want to? Why? Is this serving me? So when you start getting in that line of thinking, that's Ahimsa. When you get to a line of thinking where you're, like I was saying before, where you're coming down hard on yourself, think of Ahimsa. And that works as a mind reset, at least for me. That whole trail of, I can't do it, but wait, I can, but is this serving me? That's the Ahimsa in it. The part where I'm like, whoa, I just said something negative about myself, potentially. Why? Why am I saying it? How can I turn this around? So when you're feeling a little low, or when you're feeling a little agitated in the world around you, just think Ahimsa. I've come to a point in my life where I'll just repeat it in my mind or repeat it under my breath when I come into hard circumstances. And I really have to thank my yogi teachers and for, drilling that into my brain So I just want you all to think of that. Okay? So I just want to sum everything up for you because you went through a lot today. Thank you for taking this journey with me. So crystals, you can use crystals to help protect yourself. Know that protecting yourself and protecting your energy is a form of ahimsa. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And, you know, I have a little funny thing to say to you. It's really cute. I was watching TV with my son today, and I went to go take a shower. We were watching Glee. I went to go take a shower, and I come back, and he's watching something else. He was watching Naruto, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch Naruto. So I'm like, well, what's happening? And I'm watching it, and then as I was walking away, I hear someone on the show say, when you look around and you are in a deep hole, you stop digging. And I was like, whoa, Naruto. I was like, how profound is that? And to me, it's like this yes card and the peridot card. It's like, hold up. We can stop spinning our wheels. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Let all of your baggage go. Stop digging and digging for a way out because you could be digging yourself into a deeper hole. Just relax, rest, go easy on yourself. Analyze. Talk through what you really want. Meditate on it. There is a light. Have faith. Be positive. Ahimsa. Namaste.